other day, you know, we never get the killer here. We're all, you know, we had Shocker, we didn't have Shocker, we didn't have the Jason. Dr. Giggles is here for Dr. Giggles. Another round of applause for that.
I didn't kill anybody doing my research for this film. It's an actor joke. Thank you, Mr. Gilbert. No, I actually did a lot of research for this. It ended up being about half useful, but ultimately I sort of had to shrug when we started shooting and say, well, what the hell's logic got to do with it? And I was reading books on serial killers. I know much more about this than I ever want to know. So I get photo approval. Kidding. It's all right. Anybody got any questions? Just shoot your
I have
hand
some
up.
questions.
He's going to go first.
So, I mean, you got a script that's called Dr. Giggles, and they're like, we want you to play Dr. Giggles. And how'd you get involved with it, I guess?
Nobody will ever confirm this, but I suspect it was because I was shooting LA Law at 20th Century Fox on Stage 8, and between Stage 8 and the commissary was this small building where Largo Productions was based. And my guess is they're sitting around trying to figure out who the hell to cast as this crazy person, scary person. And they saw me walking by one day. And went, oh, he can play something mental. And Darkman had been out, so oh, he can be threatening. Oh, let's use him. So they called my agent, and I spent a month deciding whether to do this or not. Finally, my agent called me and said, Larry, they want an answer. And then the nice thing about the month was the money doubled. But the bad thing about the month was it told me something I wasn't so sure of this script. Manny Cotto had a great idea. He wanted to get people to laugh really hard 1 minute and scream the next. Very difficult to do. I'm not sure how much we succeeded in this, but you get to judge that for yourself. But ultimately, I bought into it. I had my best friend, who was a screenwriter, read this script for me, and I remember his phone message the next morning. He said, well, in my opinion, it brings gratuitous to a new low, but you will survive. It'll be fine. Do it. So I blame him. It's his fault. Sure it is. No, and it was fun doing. I love the people I was working with. Just wasn't so sure we were going to go the scream laugh thing. I didn't know how close we were getting to some. You guys can find out tonight.
And with all the one-liners, I mean, did you get to improvise any, or were they all kind of scripted from the beginning?
If I recall, most of them were there. No, I don't remember throwing in. No, I don't remember any. It's passed into history if that's the case.
Talk about, there's a cool scene. A lot of people who have seen it before, I assume. Cool, like half and half. This cool part, like about halfway through the movie, where you're chasing the girl through like a fun house.
Right.
And I can't imagine that was easy to shoot because of all the mirrors and everything. Do you remember that taking up?
No, I don't remember it being as difficult as it looks, because all those mirrors, we got to take pieces out and just shoot what we need and all that stuff. So I never got lost in the fun house. I kept thinking, is this going to be a contest between Manny Cotto and Orson Welles and Lady from Shanghai? Could be, go for it. Always, it's a good race, go for it. So yeah, it's fun, and that's one of the nice things about this film is that they're running kind of homage to certain little things. You mentioned it earlier, that somebody is watching Ben Casey on TV. It was an old doctor show, but it amused us when we saw him on the TV. It's just a passing shot. It's like Richard Lester and what he does with extras and stuff. Just little things that pass by and are funnier than the scene sometimes. But no, I enjoyed it. It was a good, solid 8 weeks. And the last day, as usual, was everything they hadn't shot yet. And I think it went like 24 hours, and I still don't think they got everything they wanted. But apparently it's enough. Anything else?
You talk about working with the prosthetics, because you do have like
a
burn thing going on.
Hours and hours and hours. When thank God it wasn't every day. But Greg Nicotero was there himself from K&B, and I'd basically get there really early and sleep. If I didn't roll around too much, he was happy with me. He'd just start gluing things on, and just layer after layer after layer after layer after layer of stuff, and just as long to take off. You know, just go rip like in Darkman. It doesn't just rip off. It's all getting all the glue off. There would be glue in my hair for days. But it comes with the territory. It's actually kind of part of the fun, getting to be, I mean, that's what we do as actors. We play other people. That's the extreme version of really other. So, yeah, it was fun.
You guys have any questions for Larry? Oh,
Hit it.
there we go.
Yes.
Okay.
This question is actually from Kathy, who couldn't be here tonight, but she wanted, and I haven't seen Dr. Giggles yet, so. The question is, do you have any interesting stories from making Darkman, and what was it like working with Raimi?
Raimi was sort of like an 18-year-old pizza delivery guy when I worked with him. He seemed like a 12-year-old directing a movie, and he had the same kind of fun too.
In a suit.
No, not a
He
suit.
didn't have the suit?
No. Oh, does he do that now?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I didn't know. No, it was tennis shoes and blue jeans, and I remember a producer coming to him one day and saying, "We need a really good actress to scream." There's a scene, a lady body falls on the concrete and the lady screams, and Raimi said, "Yeah, get Holly Hunter." The producer took about 15 seconds to figure out whether he meant it or not. So, and again, it was fun. It was over the top. Well, I also remember working with Liam Neeson, and I barely got to know him, which is partly the way I approach things. I'm busy doing my work, and he's an even more extreme version of busy doing his work. When he was on the set and he had things to shoot, he was off by himself, doing what he needed to do to get ready for the scene. And like 4 or 5 weeks in, there was one day I was done, he was done, we both happened to be hanging out, and we sat and had this great 20, 30-minute conversation just watching everybody else work. It means we didn't have to focus on the job at hand. A very professional, dedicated guy, smart guy too. What else do you want to know?